Welcome back, everyone, to the Song of Waves and Wind, where today we are going to start working on all these things that are requested by our company. Things like getting talon claws. Yes, we're supposed to get Kribon claws. And we also have another request by someone at Ubnishir or whatever that play. I always forget what that little camp is called. And they are looking for some feathers. So trying to work on those both at the same time. But well, my main thing is I'm trying to work my way up to an area where we've got a good place to map so that we get what I need right now is a good place to cross the river, and I think there is a bridge around here somewhere. Actually, does anyone need no one needs. Oh, there's the bridge there. No wonder it was probably hidden by the hill or something like that. I think I was like straight staring right in that direction and did not notice that before. Alright, so jackal teeth, jackal pelts. Oh, volunteer! Alright. Fine. I'll accept it. Probably the best thing I can do in order to get there is to use the find the hideout in the cliffs quest and make that my quest focus. Since that's going to one specific location, while the epic is sending me all over the place, doing things like collecting. Well, I think I have all my claws, but I still need to collect feathers. And I'm going to try to avoid the tortoises because I find them annoying to fight. And I can't think of a single quest in this area that asks you to do anything with the tortoises. I think they're just there to be as annoying as possible. So similar to scorpions here. Well, scorpions at least have a deed to them. And I think there are a couple of scorpion-related quests here, but I don't think I need scorpion stingers today. Despite the fact that they're trying to make their presence quite known to me. There is the destination right there. There's even a nice lift there. Though, with all that's going on, half likely the lift will be out. Well, we'll see what I can do about it. As if I weren't running into enough random jackals as it were. Looks like I have found the jackal breeding grounds. Well, that means plenty of pelts. Actually, I think this is the last pelt I need. Okay. But there's still a deed for them, so I might do a few extra. But certainly not urgent that I get any more of these. Oh. I still could use a few more feathers here and there. Okay, so now we need to get a good look at this place. And probably a dependable entrance that's likely not going to have us depending upon a lift being in perfect operating order. Ah! I see some ruins. Maybe these will be a good way to get across the river. And to get up there, well, they don't look to be in very good shape. Well, course, the ruins. They're definitely not in good shape. Kergrim. Wonderful. Well, at least there isn't a deed for kergrim, so we won't have to worry about them too much. Okay, I'll take that back. There is a deed for kergrim. Okay. Oh. Either I managed to kill what he was trying to heal, or managed to stop him just in time. Well, finding kergrim is hungry work. So we'll deal with that. Now, I need to find a good place. Oh yeah, I suppose this is a good time to do my mapping. According to this, the best place to do our mapping is apparently right in the middle of all these kergrim. Wonderful! Let's just work around them. Looks like I have done everything except do the mapping and take care of the orcs. Well, I could just go to Marouche in order to kill orcs. So that's not going to be a problem. Besides, I have those scouts I also need around Marouche. This seems to be getting close to the mapping point. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to slay many a kergrim in order to do this. And we're probably going to have company. No, okay, I was wrong. We're not going to have company. There you go. Oh. I might as well. From here, you should be able to sketch the map to Coltec. For Coltec, yes, assuming I can breathe long enough to do so. You sketch a map to Ashagir for Coltec, and there is a path right there that I think will get me up to the hidden camp. I guess we're about to find out, right? Does it, yeah, these. There are times when I wonder whether or not it's worth fishing out kergrim slayer deeds. They're always so disgusting. And always so many kergrim you need to get through. Well, at least in this case. This is like probably the biggest kergrim nest I ever remember running upon, now I think of it. Stop it! This is this is at its worst, isn't it? Okay. Oh, they're sapping my power. No wonder. Oh well. There you go. Oh. Oh boy, that was truly nasty. Can I bypass this one, because I'm not exactly in the mood of fighting any more of these things after that little battle. I'm sure there'll be plenty more to fight later on. And of course, we will occasionally run into those along our route. Okay. Okay, we'll get that. So note to self, don't fight 5. Oh, I lost how many there were. 4 or 5. However, don't fight that many at the same time. Okay, this is up this way. No more kergrim. There's a camp up here. Wonder if that has anything to do with the refugees that I'm supposed to be seeking. Guess we'll find out in a moment. Maybe not that way. Ah, here we are. And there is a bridge so that we can get across the river. There you go. Looks a bit orcish in its architecture. Well, let's continue on. Well, look at this. Yeah, looks like a lift. The question is, does it work? And is it safe? Well, I don't know. Maybe I could ask somebody up here so I could maybe get a shortcut. Right now, I'm not confident in that thing. Ah! I have made it! You have discovered Ashagir. Ashagir. Well, let's speak with this person.
What say you, traveler?
Ah, what brings you here, Warden? Aha, I see. We remained because we know what to expect here and wanted to rebuild. We didn't wish to risk new dangers elsewhere. Though I am glad to hear that they are well. All right, good to hear. Anything you need?
Is there something you need?
Yes, I see that you've found your way here. I am Balzadur, the leader of the small group. This is fortunate timing for your arrival. If you're willing, there's a problem here that needs an outsider's help. We have but few resources left here, so we must make everything last. Unfortunately, some of our supplies have gone missing, and no one will say a word. Would you investigate this matter for me in secret until we know more? I suggest that you start checking the supplies themselves for any clues as to who the thief might be. You can find the supplies nearby in the camp. Alright, so find out who is stealing supplies in the camp. I suppose we can do that. Guess I should inquire as to the state of the lift. Hello?
What say you, traveler?
Ah, you appear to be a capable adventurer. Perhaps you can provide some help. I am doing what I can to repair the lift here in Ashagir. The path up is a treacherous one. I know, I just came up it, and having the lift operational would be a great improvement. Yes, it would be. I could use some more wood for the repairs. You can find trees with suitable branches in the canyons below near the water. I ask that you gather some and return to me. Right, it's a treacherous path, but I'm going to have to haul wood up it. Wonderful. Oh, here's a ladder. Yeah, like that's going to be safe. Oh, well, a couple of times up and down that path make me reconsider that ladder. Let's see what we got here. Ah!
What say you, traveler?
Greetings! I am glad to see an adventurer such as yourself. I have been keeping track of the kergrim in Tukurdu below, and I begin to worry for our safety. Well, consider the number that I ran into coming up here, I can understand. The cliff itself is our only defense, and with the lift destroyed, we would be unable to escape should they choose to attack. I ask that you travel down to Tukerdud and thin out the number of kergrim in the area. It should make us much safer here in Ashagir if you would. Alright. Well, I've already thinned some of them, so I guess I could thin a few more. Alright, so we're supposed to investigate goods, right? Ashagir supplies. Let's see what we got here. Okay, good. Oh, there are some over here also. Okay. There you go. Be careful of the hamster. Okay. There you go. And finally, this one. Okay. I guess that's enough information. So let's get back to Bazadur to see if he needs us to do anything else in relation to this. He's this way, isn't he, right? I think so. Ah, here he is.
What say you, traveler?
I see. Not much to learn from that, as I expected. They could not have vanished. Might I trouble you to check around any other clues that you might find in the camp? There must be something. Okay, so check out a clue in the supply cart, nearby shelters, and nearby rubble. So we're going to look for clues. Up and around. Alright, how about... Ah! Here's a note. A burned note. Found pieces of burnt notes is a... No clue there, except that I've got too much stuff in my inventory. Scraps of cloth. Found scraps of cloth to use to cover the supplies. Okay. And anything else around here? Let's see. And the third place is look for clues. Oh, near the supply cart. Oh, I checked every place except the supply cart. Okay. Drag marks. Okay, well, let's report on what we found. I've investigated the areas.
Travel with care, friend. Dangers are all about.
Is that so? It seems that our thief may have made away with our supplies, and it could have been anyone here. The burnt note leads me to believe that they may intend to sell our supplies for their own gain. With the lift broken, it would not be an easy task to take the supplies far from here. I know of a hideaway down near Nigudu at the bottom of the cliffs, near the water to the northeast. The area is overrun by foul kergrim, though the spot I speak of would be a perfect place to hide. I ask that you go and investigate the hideout and see if you can learn anything more. If we cannot recover these supplies, we would need to abandon this place. All right, fine. I'll search for the hideout near Ningudu, and while I'm down there, I might as well kill a few kergrim and chop down some palm wood. This is going to be quite a trip. Quite a congregation of kergrim here. Well, it looks like this will be the start. Looks like I didn't hit anything there. I always had trouble hitting things on slopes. Never could judge it right. Oh well. So we'll take care of this one. And 9 more apparently. I have a feeling getting 9 more kergrim is not going to be any trouble whatsoever. It sounds like this place is just crawling with them. Now it's your turn. Will you stop throwing rocks at me? go. Hey, rude! And only 6 more of them to go. Ah, palm trees. Well, let's get cutting. And of course, keep an eye out for that hiding spot. Good. Probably not too close to the kergrim. I'm sure that putting a hiding spot right next to the kergrim is going to get you noticed by them. But there should be a good spot nearby, based on the quest request. So with all the palm trees, not pine trees. With all the palm trees around here, let's see. Actually, if it's in a cave, it's probably more likely to be down rather than up higher. So let's go to here. There's be plenty of lumber. There are the last 2 trees I need, but here you found the hideout near Ningudu. Serdukas. Oh, okay, that's the thief. Missing supply. Oh, great. Already carrying all that wood. Now we've got that to contend with. And here. Unfortunately, with the lift down, I won't be able to get back up that way. Be such a nice path, too. Oh, well. A long way, I guess. Here are the supplies.
Is there something you need?
Oh, you've returned in one piece. The man that you described that matches the description of Serdukas. It must have been him, then, who took the supplies. I'd wished to flee this place, and this must have been his attempt to do so. He might have succeeded if the kergrim had not got to him first. I will tell the others. Even though he stole from us, I'm sorry for his fate. He was a friend. I thank you for all that you have done for us this day. You're welcome. Okay, we're done with that. Now let's offload all of this lumber, because my arms are going to get sore.
Travel with care, friend.
Welcome, but
Dangers are all about.
I see that you've gathered the wood that I requested. You have been a good help to me. Now I must return to work. Okay, and oh, the kergrim, because I have thinned their numbers. And that is this away.
Travel with care, friend.
Ah,
Dangers are all about.
you returned. I noticed less activity of late down in Turkudo. I believe that you're doing. We shall be much safer now because of what you've accomplished here, unless they decide to counterattack, but that's an entirely different matter. Now I just need to deliver the items that I have here. Here are your pelts.
Is there something you need?
Ooh, I cannot thank you enough, adventurer. These pelts will help many during the cold night as long as we can get them to there's a need. The other traders here are unhappy with me for not making any coin with these pelts. Oh well, and now the feathers, I believe, are needed down in this direction. Now I still need to take care of the orcs. But in order to take care of the orcs, I am going to need I'll need to go down and work with the scouting quests and the like.
What say you, traveler?
These are flawless. I thank you. I will make some fine arrows with these. Good. Ooh. Your efforts of assist the Yorkabani are noticed by the people who recognize you as your leaders have very sight honor you. Okay, fine. Well, I could do that off camera. But next time, I am going down to Marouche and do some scouting, and maybe, just maybe, we will be able to finish up the request from our fellows in the epic story. But that'll be for the next adventure in the Song of Waves and Wind.